Hey guys, happy Thanksgiving. I'm going to do a quick collective reading. Got some music to help me tap in a little bit more than I typically do because I usually don't have that in the background, but hopefully it's not too loud and you guys can still hear me talking. There are a lot of powerful energies right now that I feel compelled to do a collective reading at the moment, and I'm going to do the rest of these signs probably tomorrow and in the next few days. I took a month off just to hit the reset button. The energies from the eclipses really impacted me personally, to which I have been working very hard to allow, accept, and be receptive to those experiences, whether they were good, bad, whatever, and just try to come out as a phoenix rising would and in a state of renewal and freshness going into Sagittarius season. But Scorpio season's always pretty intense for me, just saying. I could maybe have a couple years doing without them just all together because it's like never fails, always intense for me, to the point where I just need to like take a time out. But anyways, I pulled a couple cards in the pre-shuffle. I've got past lives, got suppression, slowing down, postponement. A couple more for the collective. Got laziness. A couple more for the collective. The messages for the collective. The dream, number 6. Exhaustion. It's interesting. A couple more for the collective. Collective messages for today. New vision. Ripeness. It's funny because I was just did the Scorpio and the Sagittarius reading, both of them twice. The sound got messed up, and I was like, I'm so irritated at this point that I just was like, forget it. I'm doing a collective reading. Maybe the messages just did not want to come through. Hopefully the audio is still good on here and not acting crazy. So forgive me, bear with me. I'm not sure if you guys are even gonna get this accurately or what, but there's some lessons I think that are trying to come forth from the divine for all of us at this time, so I'm just gonna go with it. There's some things from the past relating to experiences we've had that are holding us back from achieving our greatest potential at this time. The divine wants you to slow down, and this delay is occurring intentionally because there's some things we unfortunately are being forced to look at that are not pleasant. I don't want to look at it. I'm not interested to look at it. I don't want to go back there. But I have to. Now, one's going to say, why do I have to reawaken this if there were dark things in my past, dark experiences, dark people, toxic things, people who I was maybe aligned with that have not helped push me in the direction that I've wanted to go towards, and I've had to actually just accept that maybe this is not my ultimate truth, right? We could have friends, lovers, family members who have pushed us in directions or just made us believe things that were not essentially in our best interest, or have not served a greater purpose for us that we're unfortunately having to look at, or the lack thereof, meaning that I didn't have nurturing, I didn't have love, I didn't have compassion, I don't know how to love. I don't, the people I've hung out with for 20 years, maybe they don't know shit relative to what is best for me. And I've just followed the crowd instead of just tuning in to understand what is actually holding me back. It's possible one or all of these things, or even myself, refusing to take a look at the darkness. Even within myself, could have been me, how I've been, who I used to be, how I acted, parts of myself I'm not proud of, conditioning, trauma I've endured along the way. Why are you making me look at it again? Right? Why do I have to go there again if I've moved past it and I've tried to heal from it? Ultimately, that's kind of the catch-22, is that because we're not looking at it accurately or plunging into the depth of darkness, that's essentially what is holding us back from achieving more or finding greater peace in our heart or happiness or success, ultimately leading to more delays in our current reality. This person is looking into a box, right? Their outside world is gray, yet the inner vision, the true clarity, right? Like, not what I'm living in, right? My body's living in it, but the vision, what I see as truth. I perceive the world as so much more colorful than what is truly around me and that I'm living in day to day. That's kind of the mystery behind it, right? Is why do I see so clearly this beautiful vision of my life, or what I know I deserve, I know I want for myself, and yet, and I'm even colorful as well. My clothing is colorful, right? It's in me. I can even feel it's such a part of me, that beauty and radiance and color that exists. Yet, why is the world so dark and gray? And only the inner vision is colorful. That's kind of the mystery. We've gotten to a place of complacency recently relative to our own evolution and life path. I think we've just accepted things as is and not tried to achieve more or striving for more. And not more so like achieving more as money, status, that type of thing, but how have we pushed ourselves to evolve spiritually since we've awakened? Are we surrounding ourselves with people who are truly facilitating our life journey in a way that is like we're walking along the same path and we're evolving together, and they're uplifting my awareness, my consciousness, they're elevating your spiritual journey to a point where you are going deeper digging into past wounds, digging into the darkness, walking blindly into the darkness without fault, allowing darkness to take over your life experience. That is a true path of a shaman, right? Plunging into the depths of despair and darkness in order to transmute the energies in a way that is going to then allow the human to no longer be blocked or withheld from achieving their highest potential. This is obviously relative to like a cleansing, but sometimes when we just surround ourselves with toxic energies or people who are not resonating on the same frequency, on the outward surface level, we're all spiritual, we're walking the spiritual path, we're part of the New Age movement, we all look the same, but we're not, because the level to which our frequency is resonating, we could share similar beliefs and values and uphold the spiritual laws, but that doesn't mean our soul is resonating at the same frequency as these other people. And if we get lazy and we just try not to push ourselves beyond the box of individuals that we are around day to day, how are we going to actually know if we are evolving? That's really the true question, right? If you are around the same people most of your life, or friends, or whatever, how are they evolving your belief system, your spiritual, how are they facilitating your spiritual growth? Are they uplifting you? Are they helping you rise? Do you feel a rise and see a rise in your day-to-day events? Or are you plunging further down into darkness? There's two parts to it. There's the one who willingly plunges. I willingly walk into darkness to find myself again after what I've built up has now self-destructed or just erupted in a way that is no longer relevant to my current life experience, or how maybe you've evolved consciously and you've kind of outgrown certain things, but you're lazy, just going to stay in it, right? Because it's easy. There is a newfound vision that you have for yourself, for your life, that is attempting to come forth. It's a clarity of purpose. And there are dreams that you have that I don't think you have shared with other people because maybe they're not logical. Maybe they make you feel weak. They make you feel undeserving, or just it's very sacred to you. You don't need to share what that is with the people that you're around. Maybe they're people you're looking for someone to connect with on a deeper level that's going to get what this dream is intuitively. You don't even need to communicate it, right? Or that you have a new vision for your life path. I think you're tired of doing the work, though. I think you are tired of people. You want this to come forth. You want the time is right to fully amplify your life experience in a way that's going to fully mature. Your consciousness is trying to evolve and mature fully. But who's going to help you do it if it's beyond you, right? Say you don't know, you don't have the answers. I'm exhausted. I don't want to keep connecting with people who ultimately are draining my energy versus uplifting. It's pretty challenging, I guess, right? Who can I trust? Just heard that in the background as well. A lot of voices are talking to you right now, in your mind and externally, trying to influence your choices and decisions on your own life path. It's dangerous. You can see this guy's like situated in between the two, right? Two dimensions. Who do I follow? Should I just let go? Or do I hang on? It seems to be a question right now I keep hearing as well. Do I let go or do I hang on? It's quite possible that you have lost something that once made you feel very special, or was perceived to be special, and now when that was stripped away from you, that you feel ordinary. And it's an uncomfortable place to be, because if you've never felt ordinary and always were made to feel special and unique, can I be at peace knowing that I'm just like everyone else? I'm actually not that special. Or I've lost a part of me that was once very special, that now I just feel like everyone else. And maybe you don't like being perceived that way because you don't know how to just be like everyone else without the gifts and the blessings. It's very humbling, kind of, right? And there's a lot of chatter. Could also be too that people are influencing you to take their direction, where you could also be more evolved than these people potentially, or maybe you've matured past them, and in order to fit in, you've had to comply to a way of being that is not you anymore. Like, it's almost like you feel guilty having to go outside of the grain, or just that something's inside of you wants something more than you're living. But how can I do that when this is who everyone knows me to be, who I know myself to be? I have to fit in with the community. I can't just be an outcast and risk everything that I've created for myself. But your heart is pulling, I think, at you very, very deeply, significantly, because you just know it's just not who you are anymore. It's like you're pretending to be someone that you're not, because you've evolved past it, but you don't know how to be any other way and still be accepted. And there's a lot of conflict around you. Yeah. There are expectations that I think that you have for yourself and others have had for you for a long time, and it's wanting you to let go of that and change, understanding that by you releasing parts of you and everything you've known, that does not mean you are no one. In fact, it just means you just Something wants to be renewed. Like, it's almost like you could be very old, but you're walking this new path again. Because despite maybe again having everything materially or being successful, something's missing, and you're looking for more. This just validates that I just pulled this out and no thing. You could have everything, but this is how you feel. There's something missing. There's a void. Like, you've outgrown your current situation and you're very alone. Very empty and alone. Seeking the answers. I'm seeking to know myself and my life path in this spiritual journey on a deeper level. The universe is asking you to have patience. Excuse me, it's also asking you to relinquish what your mind is telling you as logical and rational, because it is toxic to your next step in phases of evolution, or just can't make this shit up. Just saying. Something is talking to you. Something's trying to get your attention. I know you hear it. But are you going to listen to it finally? Are you going to listen to your mind? Divine Feminine is calling. Transformation. What do you want to be remembered for, I guess? What is the legacy that you want to leave? Can you transform, hear the call, silence the mind, and walk into the darkness? Understanding that nothing exists there, right? Except for you and the divine life force that you can't see, touch, taste. All you can do is feel it and know that it exists. There's no other person right now in the depth of your experience that's going to bring you out of this state of being. But at the same point too, it's a path you need to walk on your own without somebody holding your hand. And coming to the realization that it's in walking alone on a different path with no fear, worry, insecurity, concern for anything outside of you. That's what's going to help transform you and bring you into the next state of being, which is truly mastery of the self. I swear you can't make this up, I swear. Let's just pull this as the next card. Existence. You want to know the truth of your existence. What is this all about? What is this frickin' life all about? You know? I'm connected to so many people, but at the same point I'm so alone. And everything's starting to lose its meaning in my life. It's terrifying, right? The mind is having issues processing this, but your inner voice is trying to guide you to a place of that is multidimensional, beyond the constructs of our 3D world. Will you walk the path is the question. Are you willing to find out what the truth is, finally? Because it might not be what you want it to be, in fact. Totality. Perfect ending, I guess, to that, because if you really want to know what is the truth, this is the truth of your existence. It's the nothingness, and it's the totality. I am everything. I am nothing. Are you willing to hear that and accept it and not fear that? Because you could be at this state understanding that I just went from here to here and it doesn't make me feel good, but it's the whole point. And living as who you are in this moment is the truth of your existence. Being receptive to the messages coming forth. And one more, that you're no longer an outsider. The universe is trying to integrate you into a higher realm of being. Do you want to stand here watching, or do you want to integrate and live that, fully embracing your highest potential? That's the question, I guess, for everyone right now. The universe wants you to be creative. Creative expression and connectivity. Going beyond illusion, false truths, deception, self-deception. This is what makes me happy. I'm telling myself that, but there's something that's resonating within your being. It does not make you happy anymore. Trust. The universe wants you to trust that these messages are guiding you along the right path. You just have to surrender and understand this is part of a greater consciousness that you're meant to tap into. Bottom of the deck, turning in. Pretty deep reading, but I will say, for the ones that are willing to embrace these messages today, there's nothing to fear tied to your next step. There are lampposts situated everywhere along your journey, but you have to be able to recognize those when they manifest and fully embrace them. Sometimes we get things that manifest and we doubt them, we question them, we don't see the true value in the gift that we're given, and it may not look like exactly what we want it to. So ultimately, I'm not going to embrace the gift if it's not meeting my expectations as to what the look and feel and how I hope it to be and who this person is. If people are reaching out to you, if you're getting intuitive pulls in a direction that seems like it's not correct, or even you don't know what to think, but you're just not open to receiving, I'd go back and take another look. There are things that have manifested, most likely lately or in the near recent past, that you're meant to align with in this current moment, but you have to be willing to take a look deeper, because it's not going to manifest for you unless it was meant to guide you along the way or provide some type of like purpose. I do feel strongly about that. So one more for you, and then I'm going to let you go. Maturity. You're ready to evolve. There's something that's happening within you that I don't think people can fully understand, because it's pretty deep within you. But that's just what I'm picking up on. So maybe it's just time to evolve beyond what everyone expects of you, your situation, and just maybe they're just not going to understand your life path, and that's okay too, you know. All right, guys, that's all I have for you. I love you guys. Bye.